find out I'm kind of bossy, so I like people to participate and be a part, but I want to thank you so much for being here today, and on behalf of the Dalton Whitfield Community Band, we welcome you to our March Soliloquy concert. At this point in time, I'm going to introduce our announcer for tonight's concert. First off, my name is Barnett. I'm the conductor of the Dalton Whitfield Community Band. I'm a retired band director from the Whitfield County School District, most recently in 2014 from Northwest Whitfield High School. I currently serve as executive director of the Whitfield Education Foundation, as well as involvement with Junior Achievement Northwest Georgia and the Rotary Club of Dalton. At this time, I'd like to take the opportunity to introduce our announcer for tonight's concert, tonight's Dalton Whitfield Community Band March Soliloquy concert. We are fortunate to have with us as our announcer for tonight's concert, Mr. Bill Wynn. Bill serves the students of Heritage High School as their band director here. Mr. Wynn is in his 23rd year of teaching and his 4th year as director for the Legion of Generals here at Heritage High School. Mr. Wynn came to Heritage High School after 15 years at Heritage Middle and 4 years at Tyner Academy in Chattanooga, Tennessee. He received his Bachelor of Music Education degree from the University of Southern Mississippi in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, his Master of Music and Instrumental Conducting degree from the American Band College of Sam Houston State University, and has completed all coursework toward a doctorate in music education from the University of Georgia, no dogs. I'd throw that in there. Mr. Wynn has also been selected as the 2013 Teacher of the Year at Heritage Middle School. Before moving to Chattanooga, Mr. Wynn was an active musician in the Chicago area, performing as a bass trombonist with the Ravinia Festival Orchestra, the Elmhurst Symphony, the DuPage Symphony, and the Chicago Brass Choir. Mr. Wynn has performed locally with Chattanooga Symphony, the Enigma Tuba Quartet, as an instructor with the Shoddock Music Conservatory in Chattanooga. He has had numerous all-state students in 6 different states and members of the Governor's Honors Programs in Georgia, Tennessee, and Illinois. Mr. Wynn and his wife Jill reside here in Ringgold, Georgia. Please join me in welcoming tonight's announcer, Mr. Bill Wynn.
Thank you. Good evening. On behalf of the Dalton Whitfield Community Band, I would like to welcome you and your family to the March Soliloquy concert. I am Bill Wynn, as you heard, the band director here at Heritage High School, and it is my distinct honor and privilege to serve as the announcer for tonight's concert. The Dalton Whitfield Community Band would like to extend thanks to the Catoosa County Board of Education and Superintendent Chance Nix, Heritage High School Principal Ronnie Bradford, and the Heritage High School Band for the use of this beautiful concert hall and all the percussion equipment for tonight's performance. We appreciate their generosity and assistance. Before beginning tonight's concert, as a courtesy to the band, we request that all cell phones be turned off or placed in silent mode. Also, if during the concert your child becomes distressed, please escort them to the rear of the auditorium or into the lobby to tend to their needs. At this time, we would like to ask everyone to please stand if you are able and join in the singing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner, accompanied by the Dalton Whitfield Community Band. piece you just heard was written by the March King himself, John Philip Sousa, entitled The Thunderer. The Thunderer March was dedicated in 1889 to the Columbia Commandery No. 2 of Washington, D.C., in honor of their 24th conclave. In the fall of 1906, Sergei Rachmaninoff and his family moved from their native Russia to Dresden, Germany. This relocation offered Rachmaninoff the solitude he needed to devote himself entirely to composing. In October of 1906, Rachmaninoff began his second symphony and finished the first draft of the score on New Year's Day, 1907. The Dalton Whitfield Community Band will now perform the Adagio section of this symphony, arranged for band by J. Bocook. Our next selection was penned by Czechoslovakian composer Bedřich Smetana in 1866. This final movement, entitled Dance of the Comedians, is from the opera The Bartered Bride. This arrangement for band was written in 1976 by staff composer Andrew Klein of the United States Marine Corps Band of Washington, D.C. The band now presents Dance of the Comedians by Bedřich Smetana. I Dreamed a Dream is a song from the 1980 musical Les Miserables. It is a solo that is sung by the character Fantine during the first act. The song is a lament sung by the anguished Fantine, who has just been fired from her job at the factory and thrown onto the streets. She thinks back to happier days and wonders at all that has gone wrong in her life. We're delighted to have with us tonight Miss Scarlett Mumford. Scarlett is a senior theater student at Northwest Whitfield High School who's planning to attend Reinhardt College to study theater in the fall. She will be singing the part of Fantine in this concert band version of I Dreamed a Dream. Please join me in welcoming Scarlett Mumford and the Dalton Whitfield Community Band.
I dreamed a dream.
of us have moments that we pause and reflect on that are indelible memories in our lives. Times in history that resonate in our hearts and remind us of the goodness in life. Those reaffirming moments that cause us to be thankful and give us pause to genuinely reflect. As band directors and educators, we encounter those moments as well. The monumental work of a music educator is only surpassed by the overwhelming joy of having a student genuinely fall in love with music. These moments offer validation for becoming teachers and highlight our musical connection as human beings. Tonight's guest conductor has assisted us through his musical compositions in providing many of those musical moments for us and the people with whom we have had the honor of creating and performing music. David Holsinger and his wife Winona have given the world a tremendous gift of music to share with people of all ages. Particularly within the instrumental band world, David is a true icon in the realm of music composition. Dr. Holsinger is a world-renowned composer for the wind band and has dedicated his life to this genre of music. Tonight, he will be conducting the Dalton Whitfield Community Band on a piece of music that he wrote, entitled Soliloquy. This piece is quiet and reflective work dedicated to the memory of a well-loved young musician named Olivia who lost her life to cancer. Woven within original music is the touching hymn tune, Fairest Lord Jesus, also known as Beautiful Savior, a compelling and moving memorial work of exceptional warmth and emotion that is sure to affect all that hear it. Please join me in welcoming Dr. David Holsinger and Winona Holsinger to the stage as they perform his piece, Soliloquy.
Scarlett, Rob. my friend, here. Nope. Obviously, I have a little physical problem here. I want to talk about Al Reed. Al Reed passed away in 2005, but however, he was probably one of the most prolific composers of the last century. He was like a neo-romantic composer. He probably should have lived 100 years before his time, because that's how he wrote. And he was very, I think he had between 200 and 300 compositions to his name. In fact, when he passed away at the age of 85, he had the next 31 years scheduled for commissions. The man was going to plan to leave at 120, I suppose. I'm not sure. My wife and I don't know, about 25 years ago, for some reason we would go to the Midwest convention in Chicago, and on Saturday night we would have late night dessert, ice cream and stuff with Al and his wife Margie. Al came to here, but Margie came to here. She was a little Jewish lady. She was, and she would, I kid you not, if Al was talking too long, she'd go up and grab his ear and start pulling him away. So it was a hilarious couple. But we had a great time. But in 1976, when he wrote this, he said, "We're going to play for you." He wrote a suite called "The First Suite for Man" by Al Reed. There's lots of first suites, but his first suite was written in 1976. Now, the first three movements, hardly anybody plays. I would say, I'm not sure why, but I really can tell you why, because they aren't as good as the fourth movement. The fourth movement is a wonderful movement. His style of writing, it kind of matched the way he talked. If you had an idea you could get across in one sentence, Al could get it across in 10 sentences. So, but we're gonna go with the Galop. The Galop is a wonderfully exuberant piece. It has some wonderful orchestration. Every time I play this, I wish I had written it. I wish I had orchestrated it for sure, because this Calliope section, the last section, is just an unbelievable amount of scoring for band sounds. And so, unless you have anything else to say, I'm going to just go and do it, okay?
I'm so honored to have him on stage. Can we get all his credit comes from this lady right here. Let's give him down a hand right now.
She's still going to have a stroke. I can't turn pages anymore. So the last 8 years, she just stood here and turned my pages, reading music upside down and backwards.
All right, you're all yours.
All right, thanks.
I told you. Oh, that's okay. I'll pay you. Since we're off script just a little, I do want to say Winona has got to have a great amount of trust, because that baton was very, very close to her face. I'm not sure I wouldn't have put her eye out with 8 years of conducting, so fantastic job. Thank you both. That Which Binds Us is a wonderful work written by Brian Balmages that explores joy and sorrow in the form of theme and variations. Its musical content comes from the band directors at the Woodland School in Gurnee, Illinois. Over the course of 5 years, each one of the band directors experienced the loss of a parent. This brought them closer together and made them realize how much they rely on the power of music and their students. As many directors know, students have a way of coming through when directors need them most, whether through a smile, a hug, a joke, or just normal goofiness. We all have experienced the positive difference students can make in our lives. This theme and variations became an essential way to unify these experiences of joy, grief, and renewal. We now present That Which Binds Us by Brian Balmages.
The most fun I get to have all week. I'm a new grandfather, and I want y'all to know I get to see Emma. I got to see Emma today for this concert, which is the most fun I get to have. Y'all give a hand for Emma. Now we have an hour and a half slideshow we're about to watch of Emma. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. That's coming up. But the second most fun I get to have all week long is every Tuesday night I get to be with these people. And I get to create music with them. You know, music is so powerful. Not just because you can play beautiful music and it sounds nice. It speaks to your heart. It changes who you are. It makes you human. And so when I get to create music with these wonderful people right here, or get the opportunity to have Scarlett with us, or particularly Dr. David Holsinger with us, man, it blesses me. I hope it blessed you tonight. I want to talk to you a little bit about our group. We meet every Tuesday night. We are a 501c3 organization. And our mission is to do quality concert band concerts across the North Georgia area. I want to again say thank you to the Conductor County School District, Ronnie Bradford, did I get that right? Bill Wynn, of course, and in the very back we have up here, we didn't introduce him earlier, is Chris Douglas. Everybody say, hey, Chris. Let's give Chris a hand. He's the guy that's been handling all the sound and the lights and everything going. I have a few gifts. That is not one of them when it comes time to deal with technology. But we are so grateful and thankful for this opportunity to be able to be here with you tonight. As you came in, we have programs. We also have opportunities if you want to help sponsor what we're doing. What we do, all of our concerts are free. We don't charge anyone to come to the concerts. If you'd like to donate, we happily accept those, but help us defray the cost and expense of the programs and this sort of thing. But if you're not, that's okay too. But we would love to talk with you more about the band and have you involved with us more. At this time, I'd like to ask Scarlett Mumford, David Holsinger, Winona Holsinger to come back up to the stage. Just welcome them back up here from the stage real quick. I'll just say, Mom and Daddy, get ready for some picture taking, okay? Just heads up. Scarlett, David, Winona, on behalf of the community band, I want to thank you for being here tonight, to making our concert special. It meant a lot to me, and I think it meant a lot to everybody out here. Did it mean a lot to you? On behalf of the band, we have a little gift for you. And I have these beautiful flowers for you. I picked these out of my backyard. Right, come out here, let's get this from there. Can we give my hand out here, please?
Scarlett Mumford and David Holsinger from Conductor.
And I need to come back together. We meet each Tuesday night at Galop Creek High School. If any of you are interested in being involved with the band, we'd love to talk with you about it. My information is there in the program. You can email me or contact me that way. But thank you so much for coming, and I'm going to turn it back over to Bill. Let's give Bill Wynn a hand, please. Now, for those of you that are former band directors and people like that, you know what it is to put on a program. It's not just set the stuff up and go. There's a lot of logistics that happen, and Bill's been such a big help. Thank you, Bill. You and your students. Your students have set all this up too, I imagine. And we are very thankful for that. And our gift from earlier. So, at this time, here we go. Bill Wynn, it's on you.
I do want to add to that, this is the easiest gig a band director ever does. I don't have to play, I don't have to conduct, I just get to smile and speak. And I do want to thank the students of Heritage High School who are such fantastic help with setting things up, getting everything arranged. And I want to second, third, and fourth the appreciation of Chris Douglas back there. He's helping us with this now, but all the lighting, everything, he's a huge, huge part of everything we do here at Heritage High School. Before we conclude tonight's concert, the organizational committee made up of Dr. Ellie Jenkins and Professor of Music at Dalton State College and Mr. Smitty Barnett, retired band director from Whitfield County Schools, would like to thank you for your attendance tonight. The Dalton Whitfield Community Band's next concert will be their spring concert performed at Ringgold High School in the Performing Arts Hall on Tuesday, May 7th, 2024. The concert is free and open to the public. We'd be honored to have all of you with us that evening. Heritage students, we have a concert, don't go. Sorry, Smitty. Let's see, where am I? We would also encourage you to visit our Facebook page, the Dalton Whitfield Community Band, to learn more about the band. For our final selection, the Dalton Whitfield Community Band will be performing a selection dedicated to the United States Navy Band and their conductor, N.E. Muffley, in 1975. The band now presents Eternal Father, Strong to Save, written by Claude T. Smith. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight.
night. Thank you again. We again would love to see you at our spring concert on May 7th. We go to high school. Great job. Have a great night.